Warbringer. All right, yeah. And thanks to Macks Earplugs too for the plug. All right, let's see. What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say metal?
Metal?
Alright.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Metal is metal.
Alright, when you hear the word Nile, do you think of metal or the river?
I think of the band first. I also would like to see the river.
Yeah,
we toured with the band, so they come first in my mind.
How was touring with them?
It was pretty cool, man. It was our second tour.
Oh, hell yeah. Where are y'all from originally?
Southern California. Ventura area.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
Which is just north of Los Angeles.
Alright. Who are your favorite touring mates from Century?
Touring mates from Century, let's see. Oh, shit, because I don't really think, like, oh, we toured from them, they're from this label.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my favorite touring mate.
There we go.
Okay. X's Creator are up there on favorites dudes to tour with. Epicurean are this band that not many people know, but they opened for us a couple tours, super cool guys. Shit, we have a lot actually. This list could really go on. Now that I'm thinking of it, Vader are fucking awesome guys to tour with. Who was on the last tour? Shit, man. Decrepit Birth were awesome guys to tour with. This could go on. I've listed like 5. That's enough.
Alright, yeah, there we go.
Most of the bands we have toured with, which is like probably 70 million bands at this point, the vast majority of them are very cool.
Awesome. Awesome. What surprises, if any, can fans expect at your shows on this upcoming tour?
Well, we're not really about like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. We're about like headbanging all fucking night. So you can pretty much expect that. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna headbang. If you don't like that, fuck off.
What's your favorite Pestilence song?
Favorite Pestilence song? There's a few, man. Shit, I like Echoes of Death a lot. I mean, you gotta like Out of the Body. I like Process of Suffocation. Dehydrated. Consuming Impulse is my favorite one. Land of Tears from Testimony is fucking awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, good band.
Yeah, hell
good band. They got a lot of good songs.
It's cool you get to tour. It's been a while.
They're not playing Echoes of Death though. I really like that one.
Talk to them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Today it's popular for bands to play one of their albums in their entirety on concerts or tours. Would y'all ever consider doing one of y'all's albums, even though you
we only have 2 albums? At some point, maybe, if we have, because usually what we do very often is we'll usually open our set for the last couple tours with first 3 songs from the newer records in order, and that's like a little bit of that. I kind of do like, at least when bands put a little bit of a part of the set that's like a sequence from an album in the order it is on the album. That's always cool, I think. I like the idea of you gotta write a whole fucking good album. You can't just have like 3 good songs on there.
No shit. No shit. Especially selling nowadays. The iTunes and shit, picking out ones. Hey, what are the favorite instruments and equipments of the band? I noticed both the guitar players play Jackson. Do you have a Jackson endorsement or anything?
Yeah, they both do.
And what do you see? Do you use Shure or Shure Blue or?
I use whatever's at the venue.
Okay, so you just grab whatever the fuck's around. All right, awesome. Do you have any special like rituals y'all go through, or anything particular that y'all do to prepare for a live performance, or do you just hop in?
Everyone's kind of got their own. Usually more or less hop in and jam. I'll just like do some push-ups, maybe stretch, and like yell at a wall for a couple seconds. Try to go off somewhere where it's not too embarrassing. You go like, you do that little thing, and then yell at a wall until you're like, all right, everything's working right, I'm good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, have you ever been through any vocal training, like the Zen of Screaming or any of that, or did you just pick up on your own?
I saw that, and like some of the stuff, because I went to a little vocal coach thing for like a month before we started touring, because like before we started touring I was doing like 1 show a week at the absolute most, usually more like 1 a month. And so I'd like finish the show, be shot, but it doesn't matter because I have no more shows for a while. On tour it's show, like sometimes 2 weeks straight at a time or more.
So you learn some stuff so you can maintain your voice.
Yeah, I just went to like a regular vocal coach for like Singing Pretty, and I was like, here's what I do, He was like, okay, well, you can try doing this and this and this, and it'll take some of the strain from your throat. So that's about it. I saw a little bit of the Zen Screaming thing, but, I just kind of watched bits of it, and like, it seemed like half of it was an advertisement for her, which is like, okay, I mean, to each their own, but, I think I learned many of the same things
from the coach you picked up.
Which I just did for like four sessions, and then from that it's just been all me winging it. I learned a few basic tips of like, okay, the goal is to take as much of it off your throat as you can manage, which is difficult if you're doing explicitly throaty vocals.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's the energy level for the band across all your shows? Is it for you pretty much are all your shows full intensity, or are there some shows where it's hard for y'all to get the intensity level up, or how is that from the perspective of y'all?
If it's a really bad night, not many people came out, or people aren't super into it, which it always will happen. You know, we play like 300 shows a year or something. It happens. Usually it's more like when there aren't many people, less so than usually when we get a full place, we manage to get people into it almost every time. Because we'll play, like when it's a really bad night, I think we're at like 85% of a really good night. So I'm proud of that we keep it pretty we keep it pretty up there.
That's pretty hard when there's 2 or 3 people in a freaking bar. It's like a practice more than a show.
Yeah, it's like a practice, like trying to, you know, because normally if you have a packed room, you can, are you guys fucking ready to tear shit apart? You know, and you know, you do that, and it just comes off ridiculous because there's like 3 people there.
No shit, hell yeah.
But we try to play the songs with as much intensity as possible every single time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Whoever did show up to see us, they deserve a good show.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's fucking awesome. How does your band deal with touring? Do y'all enjoy